Coming out January 1st, LEGO is introducing these 9 brand new Marvel sets. In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about them, whether you should be buying them, whether you should be avoiding them, or whether you should be investing in them. Let's check them out. First up of the 9 and the smallest set we're going to talk about, set number 76275 at 77 pieces, Motorcycle Chase Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock, which is going to cost you $9.99 in the US. This is a great introduction for the 6+ crowd who are just getting comfortable building LEGO sets on their own. And of course, it's Spider-Man and one of his greatest villains, Doc Ock, so what kid wouldn't love this set? Let's talk about what you get. First off, the minifigures. As you would expect, you're going to get a great Spider-Man figure. The win of the set is a Venomized Doc Ock, which we haven't seen before, and if anything, is probably the investable piece of this set. You're also going to get Spider-Man's motorcycle, some accessories for Doc Ock to connect to and throw at Spider-Man to make a nice scene. You can add it on to either other superhero sets and make a bigger scene. I do like the motorcycle though, because it does have web shooters on the side, which does make it more playable and adds a little bit more action value to this build. All in, am I going to buy this one? I'm not. Would I buy it for a friend's kid who's just getting into LEGO and I know like superheroes? Absolutely I would. If you're a collector, you're probably going to get this one because you want that Venomized Doc Ock to put up on a shelf or on the wall. And at $9.99, I wouldn't blame you. Number 2 of 9 is set number 76279, coming in at 227 pieces, Spider-Man Race Car and Venom Green Goblin. I think from the name of it, it's going to be a pretty cool set, so let's check it out. You're going to get 3 good minifigures in the set. First off, you're going to get Spider-Man. And one thing I wish they would start doing is put web markings on the legs of the minifigure. Make it a full Spider-Man look. Second you're going to get is Ghost Spider, or Gwen. And she looks as she should, like nothing specific there. We've seen her before. And the third one, which is obviously the best one, is the Venomized Green Goblin. You're going to get markings on the chest piece, which is great, kind of half the body venomized. You're going to get 2 looks on the headpiece. One is a half Venom face with one eye covered, and the second is going to be both eyes covered. I think that's truly a win, and if you're going to look into the set, this would probably be easily the minifigure you're going to go after. Let's talk about the accessories. First, you're going to get the Spider Car. It has seating for 2, can hold Gwen's skateboard, and can act like a convertible where the 2 top pieces can come off. I really do like the main cockpit seat area and the roof that goes on that. I think you can use that for other sets, other pieces, kind of your MOC. Second you're going to get is a Venomized, and that's a really cool thing, a Venomized Green Goblin glider. Both vehicles here do have shooters attached. So again, for the younger crowd, makes it a lot more playable. So I think it does have some nice features that make this a really attractive gift for any young collector who's getting into LEGO and loves Spider-Man. But let's be honest here, at $34.99, it's a bit overpriced. At 227 pieces, I don't think this one's worth my money at least. I'll be waiting till this one goes on sale at 20% off, or I'll just find the minifigures aftermarket. I'm not gonna lie, I like the 2 mechs that are getting released beginning of the year. The first one we have is set number 76277, 154 pieces, War Machine mech armor. And if there ever was a character who deserves a mech armor, it's War Machine. The color contrast on the minifigure is a good look for Rhodey. It's a nice light and dark gray, which really sets up the character nicely. Being the 8th or 9th rendition of Rhodey that we've gotten in minifigure form, you're going to get a couple things also. You're going to get a hairpiece, and you're also going to get his helmet to set up the War Machine character that goes into the mech. War Machine comes equipped with 3 stud shooters, 2 on the wrist, which you would expect, and extra artillery on the shoulder, which he's known for. He also has a little secret. In his back, they've made good use of storage to hide extra stud shooters. Great addition, great playability with this mech. Like all other mechs, War Machine is completely posable. Hands, arms, knees, shoulders, everything in any position you want to put him in. At $14.99, War Machine's a great price at 154 pieces. I'm not a big believer in mechs unless you like the minifigures. They're hit or miss otherwise. I tend to avoid them unless I really, really want that minifigure. Set number 76276, Venom Mech Armor vs. Miles Morales at 134 pieces. To me, this one's better than the War Machine mech, primarily because you get 2 minifigures for the same price as you get normally 1 mech, although the piece count is a little bit lower. Nothing unique about these minifigures. They hit their usual greatness. You're going to get Miles with his usual gear, looks good, and you're going to get Venom with his usual setup. Accessory-wise, Miles is going to come with a couple web shooters that attach to his hands, and also a web slinger that you can add on for a little bit extra fun. LEGO did 4 good things to make this mech authentic, starting with the big feet that Venom has, his dagger hands, the chest piece armor, as well as the fluid vine-like pieces are coming out of his back and shoulders. Really gives it that Venom feel. And at $14.99 to get these 2 minifigures along with the pieces, I'm in. This is a great buy. And if you like this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel and helps the community we're creating here. Rocket's Warbird vs. Ronin, set number 76278 at 290 pieces. With the features this set has, it just might make it worth the price of $37.99. These minifigures are awesome. First, you get another Rocket, so that's about 7 or 8 that we've gotten, and he's in a new outfit, since this is a callback to Guardians of the Galaxy 1. The steel is Ronin. It's the second Ronin we've got, the first in 10 years, the first being back with the Milano spaceship rescue. Now that minifigure has increased in value upwards of $80 to $90. Although this figure is not as detailed as that one, I think this one will grow in value equally. At 290 pieces, the Warbird is small but mighty. There are a few features to call out here. First, Rocket fits comfortably in the cockpit with room for his blaster. Second, you're going to get 2 spring-loaded missile shooters on top of the wings in the rear. And for the win, you're going to get 2 underwing 6-shooter style Gatling stud shooters. I think that's a fantastic addition and adds tons of playability to this small ship. The biggest question about the Warbird is if it's worth it. $37.99 for 290 pieces. Normally you would say, no, it's not. Wait for a sale. I still say that. However, I'm very big on the Ronin minifigure. I think in time, you're going to be able to do really well if that's something you choose to sell away from the set. So this one's a yes for me. We'll stay with the Guardians theme and move on to Rocket and Baby Groot, set number 76282 at 566 pieces. Personal hot take. I'm not a fan of the buildable character sets. Chewbacca wasn't as good as it could be. I'm fearful of R2 coming out in 24, and Rocket is the same for me coming out in 24 as well. At 8.5 inches tall, Rocket's body structure looks great and is completely posable. He comes with 2 weapons, a nice add. One of the weapons is spring-loaded and actually shoots, so that's a plus also. And what would be Rocket without Groot? In this case, we get a Baby Groot minifigure, and I believe the first true Baby Groot minifigure in proper minifigure form. The designers did a nice job incorporating Groot into the Rocket build. They left a couple of exposed studs on Rocket's shoulder for Groot to stand and get a better lay of the land. At $59.99, the price is right for the Rocket and Baby Groot set. However, I'm patiently going to wait, and depending on shelf life, wait for a sale on this one if I decide to buy it. Another Spider-Man No Way Home final battle. This time, Sandman's taking the lead with some great minifigures and some customization. Let's check it out. Spider-Man vs. Sandman final battle, set number 76280 at 347 pieces, comes with 3 cool minifigures and a torso-up, posable, gigantic Sandman. The first minifigure we're getting is MCU's Tom Holland's Spider-Man. We've seen him before, no big deal, still like the figure. The second is Electro. Again, the same Electro that we got in the Spider-Man No Way Home final battle in the Statue of Liberty, except they changed the electrical output coming from him. I don't know why, but LEGO chose to do that. The third, and the best minifigure of this set, is the Lizard. The first time we're getting the Lizard, and LEGO was even nice enough to give us a proper tail. Fantastic addition. They could have made the minifigure better though. If you look at the torso, the printing ran off with the tail piece. I wish they would have fixed that. That would have been perfect. Sandman here is another thing to celebrate. His head is completely posable, his elbows, wrists, shoulders completely posable, and they even made the right hand to scale so when he's grabbing Spider-Man, it looks right. Perfectly done. LEGO is very creative with this set and it was well thought out. You can literally take this Sandman from this set, remove him, and add him to the Spider-Man No Way Home Final Battle Statue of Liberty scene in The Crown, including the Lizard that gives you all 5 villains from the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. Awesome. Is this set worth the price? Hands down, absolutely. You're getting a brand new Lizard minifigure along with a dynamic Sandman that can be incorporated into another set to give you the world of Spider-Man. Perfect. You're going to feel one of 3 ways about the X-Men X-Jet, set number 76281 at 359 pieces. Either you're going to love it because X-Men 97 is coming out, either you're going to hate it because the price is way too high for the pieces, or you're going to sit here and wonder, why is Magneto wearing that big M on his chest? I've never seen that uniform before. Let's start there. Magneto has worn that costume before when he was reforming to become an X-Men. I believe it was in the Uncanny X-Men or X-Force. I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments below, make sure that I get it right. The figure itself is quite unique. You get long hair from Magneto, which is a first in minifigure form. The costume is obviously brand new to us, being X-Men 97. Another first in this set making it unique is the Rogue minifigure we get. LEGO did a great job with their hairpiece, gave her gray hair, her bandana to go along with it, and it's just a really well done minifigure. What would be a LEGO X-Men set without Wolverine and Cyclops? We get a stock Wolverine. I believe it's the one also in the Marvel 2nd edition minifigure packs. And we get a new Cyclops. Rather than having a stud as a head, they actually gave him a hairpiece this time. Well done, LEGO. Not only are the minifigures great, but the X-Jet is quite sizable. At 11 inches long and 10 inches wide, it's no slouch itself. The cockpit seats two comfortably, and there's a storage or a secondary cockpit in the back, I guess for Wolverine to hang out in, because we all know he's not flying the ship. Much like Rocket Ship, the X-Jet has two different ways to fire upon Magneto. The first is a stud shooter located underneath the cockpit, and the second is a spring-loaded missile right underneath the wings. Although this set is built with great features and great minifigures, I'm still not buying it. This gives me LEGO nightmares, just like the Iron Man Armory set and the Justifier, all because we get some really unique minifigures along the way. Finally, one of the most iconic helmets or masks makes it to helmet form in LEGO. Introducing Spider-Man. Set number 76285 at 487 pieces, Spider-Man's mask finally makes the helmet series. This set is a great picture of Spider-Man's mask. I really like how LEGO used bigger pieces to shape out the mask to make it look full versus using little studs here and there and exposing them. Standing at 7 3/4 inches tall, the only thing menacing about this Spider-Man is the price. Reminds me of the Star-Lord helmet that is still on the market and very tough for me to buy. At $69.99 for 487 pieces. Am I going to buy this one? Absolutely. The only reason? It's Spider-Man. You have to. Which of these 9 are you going to buy, wait for a sale, or not get into at all? Do you stand where I stand on these sets? Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to get your reaction. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.